Okay guys, let's have a look at gold, of which this is my favorite instrument right here. And as you can see, the market was pushing up, creating those higher highs and higher lows. And then we can start off from here. So we had a break of structure right here, and another break of structure came up around this point here. So now we are establishing the overall trend. We're trying to get like to the bottom of where like gold is going. So as you can see, we're creating higher highs and higher lows, so which means this is the structure that we are expecting. So this is just an illustration of what we are expecting. And then, as you all know, gold likes to create this type of formation whereby you get smaller structures to the upside, then it will just make a large expansion and then come back, then continue pulling up. So that is the idea on gold. So clone this one here. Another break of structure came up around at this point here. So now we already know or have established the overall trend. We just have to look for our POI. So as you can see, this is the lowest point on gold. So just like that, let me just do this. So this is the lowest point and this is the highest point. So which means that this is our overall trading range. Whatever happens within this area here has to be in line with the overall structure, guys. Né? And like I told you, what you can also do is you can take some selling opportunities within these areas here, whereby you just take those cells up until the area of interest has been tapped into. So in this case, I don't know if we had like some type of confirmations to take cells up until maybe this area here, just because we have like a lot of liquidity on gold. So as you can see, this is our area of interest, and then we have a smaller liquidity area here, which these are equal lows or slightly equal lows. Shows that we had liquidity right there. We tapped into the extreme zone right there. So now we can move over to the 1 hour time frame, try to see if like there are areas that we left behind. So as you can see right here, there were like some opportunities to take the market to the downside. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Make sure that you watch up until the end. Like, comment and subscribe, guys, man. So as you can see here, I'm just refining the zone to this last candle. As you can see, this is the last candle on the low, and then the liquidity came up, and we also had this area of imbalance right here. I like using imbalances just because the market gravitates towards them, or like it acts like as a liquidity grab something or a magnet, guys. The market comes back to those areas, make sure that the market is filled, and then we have like fair prices in the market. So let me just remove this so that you can get to understand what's going on here. So we tapped into the midpoint, so now we are expecting the change of character to come up, or a confirmation entry on the 15-minute time frame, just because we missed the risk entry that was supposed to be taken around this point here. And your stop loss would have been just around the lows. Just to protect yourself, you could put it around here or just around here if you are that aggressive, but like it depends on your risk appetite. But like I'd rather put it on the low so that I can get protected, knowing that the overall trade is a bit large, guys. Now it's not a bit large, it's too large, honestly. Like it's too large. So the stop loss is here, the target is just around here, 13%. So there is no need for you to do that. So as you can see, we can move over to the 15-minute time frame. So on the 15-minute, that is where we get our confirmation. So as you can see, the market was pulling up, then it came back structurally. As you can see, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, tapping into the area of interest. So this should be like your internal structure, and I'll tell you why I'm saying that it should be internal structure, so that you don't get trapped, guys. Now, so as you can see here, this was a nice break, but like this is internal, obviously, so they don't need to focus on that at the moment. So around here, break to the downside. Sorry about that. Break to the downside, clone, another break to the downside, just like that. Then after having those two breaks, you can obviously see that this is the high that was left behind, and that isn't why I'm confirming that this is the high that was left behind. You can see that we have relatively equal lows here, or triple lows around here, like a support level or something, and this is the liquidity that we're going to use. And now we are just waiting for this type of movement to happen, guys. Now we're just waiting for this type of movement to happen. So we pull up, break structures within this area, then we can confirm that this is a valid break, then that is when we can take our entries just below this area here, is because we know that the liquidity has to be taken out. So I'm going to use the 5-minute time frame to further refine the zone here, just because there was like some areas that were left out. So as you can see, the liquidity is nicely put right there. This is the area that we're going to use to take our opportunity. Back to the 15-minute time frame again. So this would be the overall trade idea, just around here, stop loss just below the overall structure. That is if you want to, and then the overall target should be at the highest, obviously. So the overall target around here, it's around 12%. So this is the overall trade idea that I have on gold. So make sure that you take advantage of the setup, wait for a clean break of structure just around this point here. Then after waiting for that, that is when you can get involved. And for those who are not ready to trade on January, or for those who have like a fear like for just trading in January, just know that the market is not waiting for you guys. It's gonna be slow, it's gonna be a bit slow, just because everything is trying to get balanced. But like, make sure that you have all those high probability setups marked up, and then whenever they form up, that is when you can place your entries using good risk, guys. Now I'm trying to use good risk when it comes to my trading also, so that I can show you that there is a way to trade without risking all your capital, just because you'd be working hard to find your account, then blow it in a second trying to flip it and do all those things. That is why I decided to remove that concept when it comes to this main channel here. Focus on learning, make sure that you learn step by step. Like I said, Rome was not built in a day, it took days, it took break by break. And make sure that you use good risk management, make sure that you use a good broker, a good prop firm, just because, like I said, this year we are going big as BM Capitals. We are in the works at the moment, we're in the lab trying to create a good course for you guys, a fresh course whereby everything is fresh, everything is just simple as ABC, whereby whenever I am posting videos, I make sure that everything is made simple for you guys, so that you can understand a lot quicker, whereby I don't make everything a bit confusing. That is why I'm using only BOS here. BOS at the bottom, BOS at the top. This is a break of structure, change of character. It's just another name or a fancy name to make your charts look better, but like, it doesn't make sense. Just use a break of structure, just use your liquidity line just like that. You can just use an X, or you can just use a line, just to make everything simple so that you can understand. And whenever the market is in your level, that is when you can get to execute. So I hope this video was just educational for you guys, was just as simple as the title said, and I'll see you on another video. Peace and love.